Everyone, got another one here. Managed to pick up this LG Nexus 5 just to have a look at it, see how it performs. So for those of you who already know, this is the 5th iteration of the Nexus model from Google, and it runs a very clean version of Android. So for the purists it's very good, so you don't have to wait for carrier updates or basically the long time it takes to update devices from other manufacturers. The form factor is 5 inches, which is larger than it's ever been. It's got like a rubbery plastic type of feel, so they've gone away from the glass construction of the Nexus 4, which was criticised for being a bit easy to break, but felt a bit more premium than this particular material. However, it is quite comfortable, but it also feels much more durable. As you can see, they've also put the Nexus logo on the back horizontally, which is kind of like the Nexus 7. That's also seen to be a bit of a weird choice, but I think the look is generally quite ho-hum. It's not going to wow you in terms of looks like the HTC One, but it's functional and good for just conforming really to the standard shape of a smartphone. When you switch on the device, you've got a 5-inch Full HD display, which is an LCD type display. When I first switched on the device, I have to admit I was a bit underwhelmed with the screen. I felt that it was a little bit washed out, kind of like the Nexus 4. To me, it doesn't. I don't think that the colours are very deep or vibrant. The viewing angles are okay. There's no issues in regards to like degradation when you move it to the sides, etc. But it just seems to me like the screen, just the colours could be a bit more in depth. So I'm not really a big fan of the actual display technology. But it does have a high pixel density, so text does appear crisp. There's no issues with like bittiness or jaggedness. The performance of the device is also top of the range, well, near top of the range. It's got a Snapdragon 800 clocked at I think it's 2.1 gigahertz. It's a quad core, so performance is very fast, which is also helped by the fact that there's no manufacturer skin. It doesn't really feel significantly faster than the HTC One though of last year, but it is obviously quite high performing. It's also got 2 gigs of RAM, so multitasking is not going to be an issue. On the back of the device, you've got a 8 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization. The actual settings of the camera are quite basic, but I've been taking some pictures with the device, and the pictures it does take are quite good, as well as the video recording. I'll be showing you a sample of the video recording later on, but yeah, its camera is much improved over the Nexus 4. It's got no removable storage, so you're fixed with 16 gigs storage. I think there's a 32 gig model as well, but that should be enough for most people. However, if you're a heavy media consumer, then you might miss that micro SD. It's got 4G, NFC, It's got Bluetooth, all the other connectivity options that you need. I think it's quite Spartan in regards to features, and I think that's part of the actual the experience with the Nexus device. There's very little that makes it differentiate between other smartphones compared to, for example, Samsung with lots of different features. However, it does have some interesting features, such as the ability to cast your screen via Chromecast. It also has basically all the other standard things that you'll find on Android, and because it's got KitKat as well, it's got the printing facilities built into it. I think also it's got the ability to charge fast using Snapdragon's fast charge ability, which is quite a good job, because with this device I wouldn't say the battery life's the strongest point. I found the battery to be very mid-cure. I think for most people it might get them through a day of moderate use, but I think you'll be definitely reaching for a charger by the end of the day. I think it's probably not the best optimized device, because the battery is 2300 mAh, so really you would expect it to do better. But it certainly it should see through the day for most users, and software updates have solved initial issues with the battery as well as the camera. I think obviously because of the price of it, it is probably one of the best value smartphones on the market. However, with me personally, it doesn't have anything which stands out, which makes me, really wow. I find it to be quite a average, mid-cure device, really. But to some people who prefer like the stock experience, then I think they'll definitely be happy with this iteration, because unlike other Nexus models, this is bang up to date in terms of specs, as well as the camera is much improved from the last model, as well as the build quality. I think this would suit most people fine. In regards to the speaker quality, I found the speaker quality to be quite good. I've got a sample song here that you can listen to. So as you can see, the sound's quite loud. That is on the max setting. So I don't think you're going to have any issues in regards to the speakers, unlike the Xperia Z1, which is very quiet and tinny, and also it sounds quite good through the headphones as well, although the equalizer options are quite limited compared to the Z1. All in all, it's a fantastic value phone. It won't set your heart pulsing in regards to the features, etc. It's very Spartan, but if you like your Android very stock, then there's no better phone at the moment. So this has been a review of the LG Nexus 5. I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers!